Hey, welcome back. So, after last time, when I went all the way through the Nether to get here and leave myself away, the Nether's over there for some reason. I went over there and came back in the Nether, and that's what happened. Um, I don't know if I even made a note of that. I didn't. I probably should. I don't know what day that was. Well, it's not terribly important. What really matters now is in the downtime. I went, uh, I went in and, I'll show you in a sec, but what day 786? It was actually yesterday. So day 785. Um, set up um ceiling portal. I don't know what to call it. Um, at the desert. At the desert village. Like a probably a thing. Desert village, which is what that is. Um, and what that means is probably allow for something. I want to go do something that involves this thing. Give me whatever's in there. I'm just gonna put it somewhere else. Yeah, down to. I grabbed some obsidian and had to get more. In fact, this sort of thing I think, and I'll just go in here. I'm gonna hang on to some of the ender pearls, of course. That rain, goody. What else do I not really need for what I'm gonna do? I'm not sure. I need probably shovels. Makes sense. In fact, I could leave two of these here. I'm gonna want. I'll want one set up where I'm going. Let me give me a sec. I'm gonna rearrange things. All right. I think that works. I'm gonna probably want a bed with me. I want that. Arrows and a bow makes sense in case something happens. Sword makes sense. Both shovels. Because I could really get close to using one up. Pickaxe and hatchet I just might as well have. But that leaves me some space, and then in here I'll have 27 slots of things. It's gonna be dark about the time I get there, but we'll figure that out. This here. I have food with me for reasons. Obvious reasons, really. If I just go in here right now, because you know where the desert was, like 4 kilometers that way. What I have right now is I can go over here and go up and have this probably ready, why not? I can teleport to the ceiling of the Nether, and we know that. Then if I go just, I got a screenshot, I could open it real quick when I'm busy. But it's like half a kilometer, to, the portal that I built. I had the one portal built, and that's how I got in the Nether from the desert, but, no, don't do that wrong. Go up here and fling this thing, and I end up here. Got some torches set down to remind me that I'm going this way. Which I can actually just about, well, does that hurt? Well, I'll run and then eat something to make up for running. But yeah, that being essential. There's a torch, in fact, at 0 by 0. Where am I here? Yeah, it's way in the distance there. It's just beneath the crosshair. It's not crosshairs at the moment. Well, it kind of is. Um, from there is we're up to 80, 90, along 0. I can veer this way a bit because I know it works. Bunch of mushrooms, of course. Nothing up here apart from mushrooms and me and some torches. So I don't have to worry about anything spawning on any blocks. I put glass on top of the portal to prevent spawning there. Just like the one back there, but now that you can't see it, it doesn't matter, it's up there. I think it was like 468 or something, seems like it. Basically meaning 460, because I put a torch down every 10. Partly, I'm really getting hungry running like this, I probably should stop that. Partly because, it reminds me, I don't want to run back and forth like this if I don't much have to. I'll probably, almost certainly, put in a rail system. So every torch, and there's like 50, 55 of them or something, ultimately, will be a set of 3 powered rails, and the rest can be basic iron, whatever. So here's this. So basically I need 3 stacks of powered rails, essentially. Yeah, 468 is here, and then 95. And if I just go through this, and I don't know what time of day it's going to be exactly, I guess we'll find it. There's a house right next to the portal that I can leap into if it's weird. It's weird. Hi, no you don't, I need this. No. You're sort of too slow, except you actually got here first. That's fine, I live here now. I like that part. I do have a bed on me too, but that's for planning. So here we have the desert, and yeah, I walked, ran out of food. Like half a kilometer, 468, you know, plus minus, well, plus really, yeah, it was about half a kilometer. And the reason it matters, I need this thing, by the way, before I don't have it. I'm just gonna put this here by the portal. Or, in fact, I might put it in the house, why not? No. Let's put it right there, that's a great place for it. And still it's empty. So, if I stab out now, it doesn't really matter exactly where I start, I guess. I mean, just, oh wow, they're reproducing and stuff. There's cats everywhere. And, are you, like, killing rabbits? I can't think what else would be poofing to death. It might be rabbits, I guess. Have this ready in case it's not. There's something I should be concerned about. Rabbits. Well, thanks for that, actually, now that I'm here. I didn't even bring my torches. I could, go down here and you'd have to find, like, there's like 3. If you do that and throw a torch down real quick, it'll break the next 2, but it's just not worth the effort. Then I have to pull the torches up anyway. If I just did it with a really efficient shovel, and again, I have a couple of these. Wait. Yeah, efficiency. That'll get me all of this. So, oh, by the way, before too much happens to me, how much of this do I have to play with? Not enough. You can get stupid things like cacti and twigs and whatever just take up a slot that I don't need to have taken up. So, as soon as I have any sand to play with, it's kind of helpful to, throw them into, 1 per slot just to make sure I don't pick up something that I'm not here for, because then it gets ugly. You just have to start dumping things that you've accidentally got, and it just takes time and annoys me and all this stuff. See, I don't need rabbit pelt right now. I'll probably do someday, but for now I don't care. Do this for a while. When the shovel gets, like, threatened looking on the edge of endangered, I'll switch to the other one because that would be wise. About that time, though, I should be, pretty full of this, sand, which is why I'm here, to get the sand. And then I'm going to run back to that house, and where I've got the, ender box deal, and throw all the sand in there, or at least however much I can fit. I don't know, how many stacks do I have here? Well, 36, 35, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. No, I have less than 27 stacks, so I can go back to that thing a couple of times. Once to throw in what I have, and once to, 37 actually, playing that. Once to, fill in half of what I have, or whatever it works out to. Yeah, I'm just kinda, this is wanton destruction of the desert, which is great, I mean, who doesn't like that, but in a minute, at least within 5 minutes, I'll, back off and wander around. How full am I getting? Wander around, making sure I get all this stuff picked up, because otherwise why waste it? Do this a bit, it's just kinda neat to see, actually, kind of. It's cascading, it can fall on you and hurt you a little. But yeah, I could be, the problem with using torches, or anything that just breaks the next couple blocks up, is it's just the next couple. Like, that looks really tall until you get close to it and find out that half of it is this hard-packed stuff that you can't really break with a shovel, so it's irrelevant. This will get me a whole bunch, though. And the reason, if it's not something I've mentioned recently, start picking this stuff up before I don't get it, is, I want to use this to basically halfway bury the, ocean monument by, where I live, my spawn point one. Halfway, because the other half I can deal with using sponges, which I've got, I think, 86 of them. No, don't go out to sea, that doesn't help me. Or whatever that is. Lagoon. Yep, and some water coming in to make it weird. Get what I can see I need to get, including, I guess, that. And these and that, and here, and just do this for a sec, and, they almost escaped. I think I probably got more or less all of them. That's like half, yeah, no, I can keep going. If I run back to the house right now, I'm just gonna somewhat fill up that ender box and just come back here for more anyway. It doesn't help me. I'll get it worked out as I do. Break. I could almost even pause this for a minute, except it's kind of neat to see. It's just really rapid and, you know, I don't know how satisfying it is, but people like focus on that sort of thing. But, oh, wow, it's just so cool. I guess, but, you know, if you want to watch, you can fast forward too. That's always an option for you. Then I'll need to stop and make sure I get all of these before I don't get them because they evaporated. And at some point get back up here to find out where I was. Yeah, rabbit things. It almost seems pointless to go at, well, now that's a bunch, I might grab those. If you just see like one wayward sand cube, it's probably not really worth all the downtime and effort to go after it. There, you just get more, it's fine. But, you know, generally I want to keep all of this that I can, because, well, sand is, in the strictest sense, renewable now, because we have wandering traders who have it. It would take hundreds of wandering traders to get me the sand that I currently have on me. They only give you, like, less than a stack at once, I think, so that's not as renewable as I'd like it to be. Things like dirt are renewable. Things like lava are relatively renewable now, because we can do the cauldron thing, with the stalactites. Whoa, what's going on here? I'm just about... Why is there 2 in there? That's bizarre. I don't know how that happened. That's getting pretty close to what I can actually contain, so let's just pick up whatever's lurking, waiting for me to grab it. Yeah, I don't really want to waste sand. In a sense, sand is nigh infinite, because, I mean, the map is nigh infinite, and a percentage of infinity in this case is, sand, is deserts, and mostly deserts. Beaches, but they're not really as large and helpful as this is. Is there anything I don't know about yet? Including space, I have like 1.5 stacks to go. Yeah. Stick. Okay. So I came from that way, I think. I'm just gonna kind of hopefully not open a big sinkhole as I do that. Well, I guess I'm kind of sinking anyway. This is deeper than I would have thought. Okay, that's about what I can play with. I think. Anything else going on with sand? Gaming, in fact. Yeah, that will tell me exactly what I have to pick up, which is about this. Head. If I can somehow get back there without having to hit sand to get it out of my way first. I think it was here. There's the portal, so yeah. Shovel's doing pretty well, so all things considered, this is gonna be... I didn't need 2 shovels. Gimme... Go all in there. And redo this, because I don't want to pick up stupid things. That can go in there for later. Well, that's funny. Okay, now that worked. I forgot to... That happened again. Anyway, I think I came from this way that time. Oh, there's still some sand on the ground for me, too. Grab that before it goes away. Where am I on time? I'm halfway through this already. Ish. I mean, well, speaking of time, I don't know. I've been thinking, because this, I'm doing this today. It'll go live tomorrow, like in about 22 hours. If I have to pick up lots and lots and lots of sand, that's great, but it takes time no matter whether I'm recording or not. I kind of wonder what the next few episodes would look like if I'm focusing on that. If I just want to get sand and then put it in the monument, which is a thing to do, but it might actually get a little boring as an episodic kind of imperative. And so I'm trying to think of other things I can kind of break that up with. I can do sand collection and even placement into the monument in the downtime, but there's not that much downtime. There's this, and honestly I'm kind of tired right now, so I'll probably go take a nap in the next couple hours. On the topic, it's sundown. That gives me enough sand to finish off the ender box, so I'll just head back with what I can get pulled over real quick, and again, don't want to waste this. There's a lot right there, I can see it. That's why I have weapons. I do have a bed on me, too. I might even just do that. Give me, just to make sure we don't have any problems as a result of walking home at night. And assuming nothing's coming at me, yeah, I think we're good. That'll work out. Pick this stuff up because I can get it. Was there more stuff up here? Did it already leave? I don't know. But I only need like a stack and a half or something left to finish off that box, so I might as well go get that done, and then we can fill up with what we have that I can get. And at that point, I run out of space and just go home with it because there's nothing better to do about it. If I had shulker boxes, this would be a way different system. Well, it'd be about the same system, but it'd be like, do what I'm doing, put down a shulker box that I would be keeping in and out, all of them in an ender box, incidentally. And then fill up the shulker box, which itself is 27 stacks. And then once it's full, put it in the ender box, take out another empty one, and do it over and over again. Am I going the right way? Yeah. But that's not what I have. I have to go kill the dragon first and whatever, and that's just its own issue. Just go 1, 2, okay. And then that's what I have to work with. Yeah, I'm gonna go... Actually, I'll just work at it. Get enough sand to fill up what I can carry, and pause this until I have that. Hang on. Well, that would make it full. Is there anything? Yeah, I can do a couple of these I just can't have. I won't have space for them. There we go. Now we head back and somewhere. I don't know how I get up here. And the box in here is just being its thing. It's going to look like that at home. I can... Oh, give me these, I guess. Shovel is halfway endangered, I guess. It's not too bad. It's probably endangered enough to get someone's attention. Endangerment is hilarious in a lot of ways. The first thing I think of when everyone tells me about what's endangered, you know, say, you can't touch it, endangered. In, like, in 1910, I think, it was described in 1914, I want to say, but that was, you know, someone had to get home by a boat. Someone found Varanus komodoensis, the Komodo dragon. And at the time it was found, there were like 2,000 estimated alive on the planet anywhere, which is a pretty tight number. And that was cool. Today there's that many, there's more than that by like an order of magnitude. And yet now they're endangered. They weren't endangered back then because we didn't count things much as endangered, which is part of it, is all nomenclature. But we've really been repopulating the planet with Komodo dragons, and yet now they're, you know. So if I got one before you thought to call it endangered, I don't know if you want it. I actually did. I almost bought one once. I say almost because, you know, that way it's not a crime. It is. It would be, but it's a statute of limitations burned out a while ago. I had one set up from a guy who wasn't... He was a criminal. He actually got caught right before I got the thing. I don't know if I was going to get it. Maybe I was. He got caught doing something else with some endangered thing. Or something like it, a CITES issue. The CITES, it stands for people telling you you can't buy a Komodo dragon or something. It's a weird acronym, huh? But anyway, yeah, I don't know. The problem is I'm a paleontologist, so when you tell me an animal is endangered, it's like, well, we've already lost 99.9% of animals before the human animal ever even developed. You know, they we lost all these things before Australopithecus afarensis developed. We're talking millions of years ago. We wiped out millions of years of animals. Um, the Permian extinction took out like conceivably 95% of species alive at the time. So right there, you've got a pretty good, starting point on wiping everything out without anyone's help. It just happens. Sometimes things don't work out in nature. In that case, it was technically a kind of a climate shift thing. Uh, and it just 19 and 20 species were not prepared for what happened with the planet that day. That day really being a few million years, a couple million anyway. Several 100,000 for sure. Just died out. Just all went away. And they got replaced with like dinosaurs and stuff, so there you go. So I'm here. I've got what I have on me. I've got those in there, so that's cool. Where are we on time? 21. So what I could do, well, sorta, I gotta dump. I actually even have some sand here at home already, just that I've got in the neighborhood, which is handy because that means I can do this real quick. Give me, you know, hmm, I don't need those for anything right now. I'll just, that's what I can swap out. Oh, and armor, I guess. This will actually take a sec because if I put these away, great. If I then take off my armor one thing at a time, I don't need that. And put them in there and I'll get them later. That goes there. And then if I grab an invisibility one, I don't need water breathing that I can think of. I wonder what I did with... Did I lose those somehow? The empty bottles? I don't know where the hell they were. I don't know what I did with them. I didn't put them in there that I didn't see them. Oh, I did actually. So let's go invisible. And don't need that one. No. Damn it. Save that for later. Did I really just... The sun's gonna set in a minute. I guess it won't matter. I'm invisible, no one can see me. I've got sand on me. Well, actually, that was a pretty good spot for that. If I now go over here with sand, and over here's a ways away, so I almost wish I'd waited to drink that, but whatever. The perimeter of the monument is over here. And I can start kinda... I guess probably in this case I'm just going to build another perimeter inside the perimeter. Meaning that the glass that I've got in the water is in one spot. But then I'm going to go in one and start dropping sand, which I hope just goes to the bottom. I don't want to have to go down and break any plants to make it easier. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it's nighttime because I did sleep recently, so phantoms aren't going to bug me, and nothing else is likely to. I'm invisible. No one can see me. It's cool. It's really cool because I don't have any armor. Wander over here real quick. Actually, you know what? Just hang on. Alright, so here's the perimeter I'm still running to. I guess I'll just pick... I don't know which direction I'm ultimately going to go with... I just want to get to a corner. It's an easier way to start. If I just stand here... I don't see a squid. Wait, is someone... I thought I saw bubbles. That was concerned. Oh, it's bubbles because I have a potion. Anyway, just do this. And, well, I'm invisible, preferably. And once that is working, right? It's going somewhere that it's... They're all breaking. What are they breaking on? Damn it, there's a plant down here I didn't know. Well, that's a concern. Now it'll float back up to me at some point. I assume that was the one that, maybe that's a better way to... If I have time, I don't have that breathing or anything. I should have grabbed a breathing potion if I was going to do this. If I go straight down from here and big enough a hurry, I might be able to... yeah, there's seagrass and stuff. if you lay these down correctly, they're gonna go now. Correctly, they'll replace plants, but if you drop them on plants, they just do what they did. It's not good. I should have cleared that first. I didn't think of it. Anyway. Now, if I get here and do what I was doing the right way, that should end up on the sand that's down there. And stack up to here and create the beginnings of a wall of sand that will ultimately kind of do this just right. When it does fill up, it'll put the next one down on the side, and it won't actually... It's okay if it bounces up a meter, and you just deal with it. Take it out, because it doesn't have to be there. Oh, I'm also kind of at risk for monsters spawning. I just realized that. I mean, it's obvious, but I don't have torches or anything here to prevent stuff from spawning on the sand. Okay, I don't know... There's a couple of sands down. I think... Does that work, or does it float back up? It looked like it worked. Put these in place. It's really just going to be this for a while. And then I have to go get more sand, because I don't have enough to do the whole thing. I just don't. It's just true. It takes a lot. Something like... I'm going to do this. Let me finish doing this, and I'll point out the next bit. And then I'm gonna like go over if I'm going that way, and I might, because the entrance, yeah, that makes sense to me. Like skip, maybe skip, put one down here or here somewhere, and do just I'll have like this'll be sand up to here along all the way all four sides, and then I'm gonna have veins of sand every few meters, and once that's all in place, I go in with sponges. That looks like gravel down there. Yeah. And basically just spam sponges all in a row, which will take out all the water side to side between the rows of sand. I'm just going to do this and see what I get. If anything floats back up, we'll know we have a problem somewhere. Yeah, it all looks good. Spam sponges, which all get wet. Well, a lot of them get wet. Actually, some don't, because the water doesn't have time to come back in and make them wet. One will take out a huge amount of water. Not huge enough. I wish it were bigger. But, so every third or fourth sponge will be wet. Collect them all back up. The wet ones I can just go put in the ovenator. You can also just put them in the nether and they'll dry out instantly, but then you have to go to the nether first, and that's kind of annoying. Is that? Okay. Wasn't sure if that was working. Where am I on? 214. I really wasted this one. I'm not seeing... Oh, it is stacking. Yeah, so it's really interminably boring to do what I'm doing. But it's the only way, really, to... It's not the only way. Well, ultimately it is, but... I saw someone do something recently with, scaffolds. Just, basically going up with scaffolds, as you do, and then going to the side, and then right when the things were going to break, and they have to drop down and land on a, whatever, hard surface to support scaffolds. He put down a thing of sand, and then went and, did a whole other row above that, round, of more scaffolds, and, then went back and forth, layering sand on it, like just knowing roughly how much he was going to need. And at the end of all that, he had this just huge wall of sand suspended in the air on the suspension bridge of scaffolds that he broke the preliminary original scaffold that was holding it all to the planet somehow. And the scaffolds all broke and got out of the way. The sand all dumped down and just auto-created these walls I made. It's the same amount of sand and it's the same amount of work. The upside is you don't really have to be invisible or whatever because you're high enough up that nothing can bother you like a fish trying to microwave you. So that was kind of neat to see. I might think about doing something like that. It kind of adds extra steps. I'm not going to get anything else done with. Actually, give me food. Oh, don't fall down. Don't fall down. I'm out of time anyway, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to pause this and go home and hang on. Alright, bedtime real quick, and then, I might have room in that one box I made for sand originally for all this. Kelp I don't want to. Get my stuff back real quick, I guess. Hang on a sec. Okay, and put on armor because I like having them on there. I guess I've got these back on me now because I was storing them in... Well, I can just actually do this. Just so I know where they are. Not that I have the boxes I would need to... Damn it, stop it. Oh, I do have them actually. Okay, whatever. I'm out of time. Oh, give me that. Day 7, oops, day 788. Started. Yeah, filling monument with sand. It's not the most accurate description of what I did, but it basically is true. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing because, like, I can do some of this work in the downtime, but unless I spend hours and hours a day doing it, I'm never really gonna get ahead of the next episodes. And unless I want the next episode to be more filling stuff with sand, how fascinating can that be forever? Might find little, you know, side quests of some kind to play with. I'll think about it a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna go crash and, because I'm really worn out. I'll just see you next time anyway. You meanwhile can like and subscribe and dump sand on things and click the bell for notifications and whatever you want to do. See you next time. Bye.